She might be sweet, but you don't want to get too close. It's time to talk sugar on the book club. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dave Musson at Dave Musson on Instagram, and this is the place where normally I talk to you about Stephen King, but in this spin-off I'm recommending great books to you. Yes, this is the book club, and in each episode I will talk about a book that I have really enjoyed and that I think you will too. I'll give you the synopsis, a bit about the author, my spoiler-free review, and I will try and tie it to a Stephen King book so you have that point of reference and you can decide if this sounds like something you might want to give a try. And don't forget, if you go and check out these books and you like them, once you've read them, review them, and rave about them on your own social media channels. And if you're new to the book club, check out the full playlist and see what other books I've been talking about recently. Lots of new ones, but I will also bring in some older ones as well at some point. So this time we have another brand new release. In fact, it's out today if you're watching this video, the day that this video drops. It's Mia Ballard's new novel, Sugar. So, Sugar, let's check out the synopsis. Love, betrayal, murder, and witchcraft. When 35-year-old Satara Stratton discovers her husband Dean's treacherous affair with her best friend Lila, she plunges into familiar deceit and death. Having disposed of men before without a hitch, she finds a new thrill in this betrayal. But with Lila on a crusade to expose her guilt, Satara must outpace everyone to keep her secrets safe. Her fate intertwines with a love witch, whose tempting spells seem a perfect solution to Satara's woes. With newfound power at her fingertips, she gleefully manipulates the affections of those around her. Yet, Satara's lust for love proves her ultimate vulnerability. She soon learns that while it's easy to bend others to her will, controlling her own heart is a perilous art indeed. Prepare for a darkly compelling journey where the boundaries of desire and devastation blur, and the quest for love becomes Satara's most lethal game. For fans of a certain hunger, step into the twisted psychedelic world of Sugar, a story about a femme fatale hooked on love and acid in this gripping tale of 1970s suburban chaos where nothing is as it seems. And then a little bit about the author for you. Mia Ballard is an American poet and fiction writer. She loves all things horror and is passionate about writing stories focused on feminine rage. She lives with her partner and dog in Northern California. So there's your background. Let's get into my spoiler-free review of Sugar. So Sugar is a fantastic, twisty and gripping tale of feminine rage that I had a lot of fun with. First of all, I really loved Mia Ballard's writing style. It had so much swagger about it. It was full of character and it was lush prose as well. I also really enjoyed the unfolding story of Satara/Sugar, seeing her in the present day for the book, but also discovering more about her past. And it doesn't hold back. Like, we see her murder her husband in the opening chapter, and it just goes off from there. And it's a wild ride. What I especially loved about Satara was just her coldness and her commitment to the cause. She's kind of Terminator-like at times, but also very cunning and very convincing. You can see how she gets what she wants to happen. And then when she decides to take action, she is ruthless. But I will say this book is a lot more than just a kill fest. So as the synopsis says, we get a love witch. We also get a bunch of other stuff, such as revenge, a book club, a threesome, not at the book club, unfortunately, that would have been fun, cake, kissing, stalking, lots more. You'll have a great time with it. Oh yeah, and twists. There are a lot of twists. By the end of this book, I had whiplash, the amount they were spinning me round and causing me to go, what's happening? Admittedly, I did see some of the twists coming, but loads of them caught me out. And particularly at the end, it's just relentless twisting. Like, the Beatles would love it. They did Twist and Shout, right? I don't know. I don't do the Beatles. So the only thing that didn't work for me in this book was setting it in the 70s. Now, I get why. No CCTV, no phones, it kind of helps the plot. But I didn't feel like there was enough made of the 70s. There weren't enough of those details for you to really feel like you were in that era. And what made it more confusing was that the chapters set in 1978 were labelled as present day. which makes sense in the timeline of the story, but was a bit clunky and confusing when you were reading it. Like, you get used to it after a while, but yeah, it didn't feel earned, that 70s bit. That's my only real criticism of this book. So when it comes to aligning this to a Stephen King book, kind of a tricky one, because has Stephen King really given us a true story of feminine rage yet? I mean, Carrie, maybe. Christine, maybe. Certainly there's a crossover with the violence and the killing. Bits of Rose Madder, perhaps. Or maybe Satara is just Dolores Claiborne on a different level of the tower. Why don't you read it and decide for yourselves and come and let me know. So to sum up, aside from my quibble about the 70s setting, this story is an absolute romp, and I can very easily see it garnering a cult following. Like, from the absolutely outstanding cover art all the way through to the Hell Hath No Fury storyline, Sugar is just a really, really sweet read. And I make no apologies for that book. So Sugar is out today, 29th of October. You should definitely go and read it. Thanks to the publisher and to NetGalley for the advance copy, so I could review it for you. So that's it for this episode of the Book Club. Do let me know if you think you're going to go and check Sugar out. While you're in the mood for doing things, check out my range of Stephen King themed band shirts, my own collection of short stories, Once More Around the Sun, sign up to my newsletter, all of those other things as well. And if you do check out Sugar and you like it, come back here and let me know. It'd be great to hear if people are going off and reading these books based on my recommendation. And if you want more recommendations, I've already linked the full playlist. You can find it on my page. And hey, if you like Stephen King, there's loads of Stephen King content on this channel as well. So go fill your boots. But otherwise, enjoy reading Sugar, and I will be back with another episode of the Book Club very soon.